This is Kendall Wood, president of FitSciences and director of Smart Moves Enterprises Incorporated, and I definitely support P31 caliber women.
Hi, I'm Angelike with P31caliber.com, and we are here at the 2010 Weider Olympia. I'm here with Kendall Wood, and he is not only a personal friend of mine, but an absolute inspiration to the field of fitness. And I wanted you to, say a few words about your nonprofit organization and your FitSciences fitness championships that I competed in for the inaugural.
Yes.
And explain to me a little bit about what your actual mission is.
Well, FitSciences is basically an organization that puts on fitness championships, www.fitnesschampionships.com, and we have bikini spokesmodel, fitness model, male, female, and figure competitions there. Another part of that is Smart Moves, our nonprofit, which runs our Health Expo. And the Health Expo is composed of a sports combine competition for elementary school, middle school, high school, college, and adults. 40-meter dash, push-ups in a minute, sit-ups in a minute, standing broad jump, high jump, and 2 NFL combine agility drills. Also with that is just giving people an outlet for healthy eating. This past year we had Toscarino Kennedy come in and do our Eat Clean Diet series.
She's amazing.
Seminar. Yes, she is. She should actually give classes on how to be an exemplary woman, and that should just be a seminar in and of itself. We also had Robert Kennedy there, the editor of Maximum Fitness, Michael DiMadeiro, Stacy Kennedy, editor of Oxygen Magazine, which you're now on the cover of.
Yes. Shameless plug.
Yes. So, we're moving in the right direction.
Now, what would you say sets your shows apart from, industry favorites such as this, like the Olympia or even the WBFF?
Well, I think what really astounded me was not so much being so much different, but enhancing and adding a little bit more. The Arnold Classic, they do a great job in Ohio of having children be a part of the festivities there. And so I really took that idea, and my goal within the next 3 years is actually have something as large or larger than the Arnold Classic in Atlanta, dealing with the not only supplement companies but food companies. A lot of times when we talk about people eating healthy, what we're really talking about is a socioeconomic challenge. And that is that, we can go to Trader Joe's and Whole Foods, but we may have the socioeconomic background to shop there. If you have a person who's shopping for a family of 4, they're really not looking for the $40 meal and then have to cook it. So McDonald's becomes a lot more attractive to them. Right. What we need to do is get more grocers like a Publix, Winn-Dixie's, Kroger on board, and us come in and bring in chefs and teach those people how they can cook a healthy and tasty meal with minimum expense. So we have something for everyone at their socioeconomic level, but we talk about health and fitness.
Well, I just remember one thing about your show, and that was the food. And everything was extremely educational. It was geared towards educating America, especially with the child obesity epidemic that we're having and experiencing here now. Another thing, being immersed in this industry, Kendall, and I know that I've fallen a little victim of it as well. What do you think needs to change about it, specifically?
There are a lot of things that are just really pushed because of money, and we're in America, and it's really difficult to get around that. We're having a challenge with that. I would love to have a sponsorship from the Ezekiel Bread Company.
Right.
Okay? I would love to have Farmers of America come in and do a presentation as to why they're being subsidized not to make food where they can actually make Ezekiel bread, and make it more, give people more exposure to that type of supplementation or type of food. There are a lot of things that we can do, but the sponsors that we would want, they're not there. They're not spending that money. And then the sponsors that we don't want, They have all the money in the world to give you, and you're saying you're trying to change something.
Right.
So it does become a challenge.
Well, speaking of sponsors, and I understand that with this industry, it tends to get a little oversexed, and I think that it's a tough industry for that to occur simply because we are particularly role models for the youth, and we're trying to educate them to have healthier lifestyles because this is where it starts. The problem with that is with competitions like these, especially in the women's side, it can gear them towards thinking that they're not sexy enough, and they start doing things where they take off clothes and then before they know it, they can't put them back on.
Right.
What are your thoughts on that with this industry, and how would you like to change it? Because your show and your foundation are a lot more mainstream.
Yes. Well, I think that there are a lot of challenges that what you say, and I think that especially photographers too, that's where the money is. So as far as you're willing to go with exposing yourself, that's how far they'll let you go. And then where do you come from there? Where can you take yourself as far as being an actor, actress, being a part of the culture where you're saying, I'm a role model. And so what we're trying to do is say you are beautiful where you are, and how can we enhance who you are? Not that you're like someone else, but that you're the best you. And so if we can continue to send that message that people can be the best you, I think that that's important.
I think that definitely goes along with my cause with P31 Caliber. It's obviously about being the better you. And one last thing, Kendall, as a role model, what do you think is the most important thing for you to possess as a man in this industry for people to look up to, and also as a leader in the community?
I think that what I possess is, a faith in our Creator. And I think that's where my strength lies, and that's what gives me strength. That's what gives me strength to say no in certain instances, and to actually see a yes where that wouldn't have been my yes, but spiritually I'm guided in a direction to make that type of decision. It doesn't make me perfect. Definitely, I mess up a lot.
Well, we all do. And,
Yes.
and Kendall, a man after my own heart for what you just said, I think that really sums up the whole cause that we're here for, and I hope that with your effort and my effort and other people of our like minds, we can do something to change this industry.
Absolutely.
That's it. You heard it here. I'll be back at you soon. Angelike with Kendall Wood.